Hello and welcome. I am Francine Bonjour-Carter, and I'm here to guide you through our 15 minutes of grounding practice. We'll do gentle, slow movements together, and these movements are really here to help you find your center, to pause, to find your inner ground, and connect more with yourself, with your body. And the movements we do here are just a container for an experience. So it's both mindfulness and somatic awareness, somatic as in of the body, and it's bringing this awareness to make you more alive and more grounded. So I was reflecting this week about how we are sitting all the time. I work with people who have a lot of back difficulties, limitations, and pain. And sitting is really, in my experience and in my opinion, is really an epidemic. It's becoming quite, it has overtaken our life. And I think in human history, as a human being in our evolution, we have never sat so much as we do today. So I really, because I see all the effects and the bad habits and the lack of awareness and support that we have in our body from sitting, I want to make a point of not participating in this kind of disease and in this habit that we have. So today I want to do our grounding practice standing up. And I will not stand up because I'm not demonstrating anything. And if you are new here in this little practice that we do 15 minutes every week, just know that what I do is guide you through my voice. You do not need to see me. So please stand up and feel free to look away from your screen. Actually, do look away from your screen. As long as you can see me, I'm not demonstrating anything. So as long as you can hear me, you don't need to see me. So stand up. Find a place where you don't feel like too close to the wall, too close to your chair or desk or table, whatever is around you, and where you feel, okay, you can really stand up. And sense the contact of the soles of your feet on the floor. And start maybe with the right foot. Where is the weight of your body on your right foot? Do you feel that the weight of your body when you are standing up is more on your right foot than your left foot? Or less? Do you feel that there's more contact, heaviness on the floor in the front of your foot, your right foot near the toes? Or more heaviness and contact with the floor around your right heel? Do you have, without looking, do you have a sense of each of your toes on the right foot? Your big toe, your second toe, your right middle toe, your fourth toe, and your little pinky toe. Can you sense them on the floor? And then bring your attention to your leg from your heel in like a gradual perspective from your right heel, and you follow your leg in your sensation. You don't have to look at it. You can have your eyes closed or open and just look in front of you. And follow the sensation of your right leg from your right heel all along your calf, your right knee, your thigh, all the way to where your right leg enters into your pelvis, which is the area of your right hip joint. And just sense how would you draw the line of your right leg if you were to draw it? What is the quality in your sensed self-image around your right leg? What is the length of your leg in your sensation? Is it a thin line? Is it a thick line? Is it straight or not? And we are really not interested in like what is the anatomy and how you know that things should be or should look like. We are really exploring your internal sensation, which is kind of your brain's self-image, to put it really simply. And now do the same with your left leg. So first sense your left foot on the floor. Where do you feel a clear contact under the sole of your left foot on the floor, with the floor? Can you feel or sense your toes, your left toes, your left big toe, the second toe, your middle toe, your left fourth toe, and the little toe of your left foot. What is the weight in the front of your foot? What is the weight in your left heel as you're just simply standing up? And now bring your attention gradually along your left leg, from your left heel, and slowly go up the lower part of your left leg, your left knee, your left thigh, and go all the way up to where your left leg enters into your pelvis on the left side, which is your left hip joint. And notice what is the sensation you have in your left leg. How long does it feel to you? How heavy? How thick or thin? And now sense your pelvis, where it is in relation to your feet, your heels. And then sense the right side of you, your chest, the left side of you, and your chest, and your back, your shoulder blades. Sense how your breathing makes a very clear movement pattern in your chest, in your back, in your abdomen, as you inhale and as you exhale. Sense your two arms being on your sides. And sense your head on top of your spine, on top of your body. And just notice where is your head relative to your pelvis. Is your head more somehow in your perception, in your sensation again, more toward one side of your pelvis, or more toward one of your legs? Okay. And if you need to adjust anything, if you need to adjust the distance between your feet, if you need to move a little bit around, keeping things really gentle and slow, you can do that. And find a good spot for standing without effort, without too much work. And clench your toes, like as if you wanted to bring your toes together, and then let it go. And do that on the right side only first. So kind of flex the toes of your right foot and let that go. And do that a few times and let it go. Good. And now contract the muscles of your right buttock, the right side only, and let it go. And do that again a few times and let go completely, and then do it again. And sense what happens to your breathing. Sense if there's an echo of that contraction of the muscles of your right buttock somewhere else in you. Okay, and let that go. And now it might be a little more tricky. Try to contract the right side of your abdomen and let that go. As if you really wanted to contract just the right side of your abdomen, of your stomach muscles, and then you just let it go, be free, be out, and you do that again. And see what it does to your whole upper body. Do you sense a little tilting, a little rotation? Do you sense a little bending as you do that? Okay, and let that go. And now bring your right shoulder up again in a contractive, with a contraction of your shoulder, and bring your right shoulder up towards your right ear, and then drop your shoulder. And do that a few times. So you might sense that your right hand goes up a little bit from the movement of your right shoulder, and you let that go. And you do that a few times. And now, as you bring your right shoulder towards your right ear, also bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. And notice how the right side of your neck becomes shorter. And you can, I never say that, but today you can kind of contract the muscles here gently. Be careful. I'm not here to see you in the same room. It's not like my in-person live classes. So I really ask you to take care of yourself and to sense that you can engage your muscle without over-engaging them, especially if you have a history of neck, shoulder pain, or other parts of our body with tension, due to tension. So sense that you can, really lift and engage the muscles here by lifting your right shoulder, bringing your head more to the right. So your shoulder and your right ear go toward each other. And then let that go. And now clench, bring more pressure onto the right side of your mouth by bringing your upper teeth and your lower teeth toward each other on the right side of your mouth only. And let that go. Again, you do it and you let it go. You don't stay there. You do it and you let it go. And again, sense, how does that change your breathing? How does that change what you feel in your chest or in your abdomen? What else do you notice when you do that? And now, at the same time as you kind of press more onto your upper teeth and your lower teeth toward each other on the right side of your mouth only, blink your right eye as if you wanted to crunch the right side of your face, or make the right side of your face shorter, which is an interesting experience. And then let it go completely. And then do it again. And then let it go. And now do that and contract your toes at the same time. And contract your right buttock. And bring your right shoulder up. And then let it completely go. So it's almost as if you wanted to shrink the right side of your whole self. And then you let it go. And what about we do that whole shortening of the right side as we are standing up as we exhale. So you inhale, and as you exhale, you blink your right eye and you bring a little more the right upper teeth and the left upper teeth toward each other. You bring your ear toward your right shoulder and your right shoulder toward your right ear. You contract the buttock muscles on the right side, your right buttocks. And then what else? And then you contract your toes at the same time. And you don't stay there. You just do it all and then you let it go. And you do it all as you exhale. And then as you inhale, you let it go. Okay, good. And let everything go and walk in place as if you wanted to walk, but you stay in place. And then stop and stand up and sense how you sense yourself. How are your feet on the floor? What do you notice in between your right foot and your left foot? Sensation in between your right leg and your left leg. The right side of your back, the left side of your back. What is more clear? Which side feels more heavy? Which side feels more light? What about the two sides of your face? Which of your eyes seems more open, wider somehow, clearer? Which side of your mouth is also wider? How do you sense your breathing without trying to do anything specific with it? Where do you sense that your breathing expands you, inside of you, is making more space for yourself? Good. And if you can walk around a little bit, if you have the opportunity to go outside and walk, this is great. And if not, you can just take a few steps inside, around in the room you're in. And we are at the end of our time for today, for this grounding practice. I would suggest that you do it on the other side, or not. It's totally up to you. And I would love to hear from you if you notice anything specific, if something comes up, if this is helpful in a way that it makes you think differently, notice different things, explore something different about yourself, about your body, about the connection you have to yourself through your physicality. So you can shout me an email. You can find my information and contact on my website, francinebonjour.com. And all these recordings, all these practices, this grounding practice are recorded and are available and really easily accessible in my website channel, in my YouTube channel at Francine Bonjour-Carter. So I invite you to go there and follow the recordings and comment if you want and get in touch with me. Thank you. I wish you a great day. Bye-bye.